Your warm-up begins with a Gastroc Soleus stretch for 1 minute on each side, most likely using a wall, and then 3 times through a circuit. We have 5 inchworms, 10 steps of a bear crawl forward, 10 steps of a bear crawl backwards, 10 jumping lunges, and 5 squat thrusts. Lots of moving. Here's what it looks like. Your warm-up today begins with a Gastroc Soleus stretch. I'm going to demonstrate this on a wall, but you can do it on almost any raised surface, even slightly. A stair would work, even a big book would work, the edge of a coffee table or a couch, anything. You're going to plant your heel on the ground, toe up, pointing straight in front of you. Keep that leg straight, and we're going to press your hips over that ankle. So if this is a wall, we're trying to get your hips closer to the wall, but if it was a low object, we just want your hips over your ankle. We're gonna hang out here for about 30 seconds. At about halfway through your stretch, keeping the same position, we're gonna drive that knee over your ankle as well. And you should feel that stretch move around the front a little bit. This may be slightly less comfortable than the first one, and that's okay. Second option here is holding and knee forward and holding and knee forward, going through that for a minute. We're gonna get a minute on each side, really getting into those calves. Five inchworms. Legs nice and long, legs as straight as you can, reach for the ground, only walking out with your hands, as long as you can and remain tight. Only walking with your toes, getting your feet as close as you can to your hands with legs straight or reasonably straight. 5 inchworms. Ten steps of a bear crawl forward, 10 steps of a bear crawl backwards. Depending on your space, you can break this up however you want. For our bear crawl, we want to keep your back flat to the ground. Not here, here. 1, 2, 3 forward, 1, 2, 3 backwards. However you want to break it up, forwards and backwards, 10 each way. Ten jumping lunges. Jumping lunge starts at the bottom of a lunge, knee under your hip, under your shoulder, nice and tall. We're gonna switch sides as quickly as you can. Always control that back knee. Whoop. Never ever crash that back knee into the ground. I would rather you stop a little bit high than hit the ground. 10 total, that's 5 on each side. Five squat thrusts. Squat thrust starts standing. We're gonna come to the top of a push-up. And a few ways to do this. You could sprawl, and then back the way you came, jump at the top. If that's too much, no worries. You can absolutely, hands on the ground, step out, establish that strong top of a push-up, step back in, still a little jump at the top. 5 squat thrusts. The workout as written is 4 time, 100 double unders, 21 burpees, 75 double unders, 15 burpees, 50 double unders, 9 burpees with a 15-minute time cap. Lots of ways to do this, even if you don't have a jump rope. Let's take a look at it. Your Metcon today, support your local box workout number 2, starts with 100 double unders. So if you have a jump rope and a place that you can safely jump rope, super great. If you have double unders, 100 double unders, every time you jump, that rope passes under your feet twice. Potentially we could sub single unders for this if you don't have double unders. We're gonna say the single under sub is 2 to 1. So for 100, we'll do 200, for 75, we'll do 150, so on and so forth. If you don't have a jump rope or a place you can safely jump rope, here with our ceiling, I could never jump rope where I am now. So we're gonna sub lateral skiers. Lateral skier, we're gonna use any object. Today I'm gonna use a cleaning bucket. It starts foot up on the object, and think that this foot rests lightly. It doesn't have to be something that takes a ton of weight. I've used books for this, pots and pans, small cat, almost anything works. Nice and tall, arms here, you're gonna switch sides as quickly as you can. And think over that object. So, back and forth, back and forth. It's tough, it gets hard really quickly. 1.5 here, so we're saying 150, 115, and 75 are the numbers for lateral skiers. So that's total. So 150, that's 75 each side. 115, that's 72.5 each side. It'd be off by 1, it's totally okay. And then 75 for the last set. That is total. You'll end up doing 1 extra skier on one side. Don't worry, it won't be a terrible imbalance. So double unders, single unders, or lateral skiers to almost any target. The second part of this is burpees. As ever, we want your chest to touch the ground and you to leave the ground at the top. I usually suggest arching up a little and jumping to the bottom of the squat, and then nice tall jump. Make sure we get your shoulders over your hips at the top. Jumping here is not a burpee. This is a completed burpee. So 100, 21, 75, 15, 59, 4 times. The time cap is 15 minutes. Have fun. Your finisher today is another ab finisher. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, tuck ups, Russian twists, and flutter kicks. We're gonna do it 3 times through. Let's take a look. For our tuck ups, ideally, we're starting in a hollow position up to a balance. Hollow position up to a balance. "30 seconds. If you can't do that, we can absolutely sub sit-ups, either butterfly soles together or feet anchored under something. Russian twists. Think balance, eyes follow your hands, hands tap the ground. So rotate and tap, rotate and tap. 30 seconds, as many rotations as you can get. Finishing with flutter kicks. Ideally for flutter kicks, holding that hollow position, arms extended will be harder than arms down, and lower kicks will be harder than higher kicks. We would like something you can sustain for 30 seconds, rest 30 seconds, back to the top. We're doing it 3 times through. Enjoy your finisher.